Good afternoon. It is June 2nd, 2021, and I just want to remind people who watch that this week I had some account problems, so I have to use simulated data. And I also, if I scroll over, if you see this, I think that's because this is what prices have been doing since I opened up the NinjaTrader application. So I am not watching this live this week, unfortunately. But yeah, so this is what I saw for today. It looks like we had this channel, and it looks like prices, whatever's going on in here, they're retesting the highs. We had this correction, and they're just making it an attempt at a new high or retesting the highs. But anyway, here's how I saw it. Prices were in this channel till looks like about 9:30 Pacific time. And they just had this pretty big correction. So really what I'm looking at this day, this is just a range day, but what I'm looking at it as is just a channel up and a channel down. So we'll take a look. I got all these colors over here. We'll take a look at the price action. So before we come in, 5 a.m. Pacific time, we get this leg up, and then prices even made a steeper leg up here. I think this is after 5 a.m., but it looks like it's going to be an overshoot. We don't really know if this channel is valid yet, this larger blue channel, but this looks like it's going to be an overshoot of the yellow channel. So this is a higher low, and it's off the blue trend line, but I don't know if you could take that. And anyway, we get a first entry. Oh, this is actually a second entry. Okay, second entry short, or failed second entry long, excuse me. Failed second entry long off of this trend channel, off the EMA. I do like that. And we come back, and this is probably where I would have had this channel at this point. So I don't think you can go long here. That is a nice trap though. But I don't think you can go long there, because this green channel, you just don't know if, I don't know, it bounces off the EMA, makes a new low, something like that. I don't know. We'll see if Mack says something about that, because that would be, that would be off of the an upward trend channel. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me mark that. And this is a failed another reason, going back to this trade, first entry, just the failure. It's just a very nice failure. We get this engulfing bar off the EMA, off the trend channel. I think that's a nice short. But this confirms that we're in an uptrend right here. You don't get anything here. You get an overshoot, leads to a break, and we get this tight congestion here. This is a counter trend breakout of that range, but it's also a first entry, second entry long. Only reason I'm marking it aggressive is because we don't make a new low, and these are just overlapping bars at this point. But looks like a break back into congestion. Oh, another reason that I'm marking it as aggressive is because this is only like 3 ticks. Yeah, this trading range is only 3 ticks. But to the highs, it is, what is it? To the highs, it's 5 ticks. So that'd be enough for a scalp. But I just looked at the trading range as, I drew it off where the most closes were, and it was right there. So well, you do get a higher low off the EMA, and the reason I marked this is just because it's a higher low, but I don't know. It's also aggressive because we're going into the highs. But it just looks like the EMA is holding prices. I also have this midline at this point for this larger blue channel. It's just that we're going into overnight highs, so it's definitely dangerous. But I like this entry over here because this is right off the midline. It's also off the EMA. We did just make a new high, but it's still aggressive. It's still aggressive. It also kind of looks like it might be a second entry. First entry, breaks lower, goes higher. So that's another reason. Oh yeah, this one, I was actually considering marking this blue, but I think we got to keep it green because you're going into the highs. So hold on, I have an interruption. So yeah, higher low, second entry. I do like that. We go make a new high. Get some resistance up here. First entry, second entry. I like this. It closes above the EMA. This is a big trap. So I like this. It's a second entry. And this is another bounce off the midline, which is clearly holding prices. This turns into a range though. And you get a first entry, second entry again. This is tough. I mean, maybe Mack will mark this. I don't know. I don't know if I could take that and say that I am very confident in it because it closes below the midline. It closes below the EMA. What else? It could be. You know, on the next bar, we could get a nice bearish trap. Failed second entry long. So I don't know. We'll see what Mack says there. But then we get another a strong leg up. We don't quite make it to the highs. And we start reversing. This is a nice channel right here. Start reversing. We get some congestion up here. And it just starts to turn down. And it looks like here we have one leg, two legs down. What's this? This looks like a 3-tick bar. Yes, it is. 3-tick bar right there. Man, some people probably just went long on this because, or maybe some people, I don't know. People were probably buying here or just because it's a small risk bar. You might just go long above that. But it looks like they might have trapped those people. Or they just trapped all these shorts. So we make a break of this channel, and then we get this. So I'd be scared to go short in this because this looks like it could just be like a strong trend up. So I'd be scared to go short here. Curious to see what Mack has to say. If this broke higher, if this bar right here broke higher, then I'd go short, but it didn't. Let's see. And yeah, we're just trending down. You can see this channel, the midline. Well, yeah, it looks like the midlines, the prices are playing the midline. It's a little tough to see. We get this overshoot that leads to a break. But anyway, yeah, if you went short here, clearly you had a big move down. But here we get a first entry, second entry. I don't know. I don't know if I should mark this as blue because we have this big leg down. I like that. And we didn't quite make a measured move here. We didn't make it to this low. So look, that's a second entry that you might take, especially after that this nice leg down. And then you get luckily you get a lower high, and I think you got to go short there. Only reason I'm marking these as aggressive is because I feel like I don't know if Mack will say something that I didn't know here. But we'll see. And you get a first entry, second entry, but the signal bar isn't great. But after this, and you get a lower high, I think you can go short beneath this bar right here. I don't think you can go short right below this because it looks like we're making that's like into a triple bottom. So that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, I wonder what's happening here, but you guys can probably see it. But that's what I saw for today. Looks like it felt kind of good today, the analysis. Feels like I saw stuff. I mean, maybe people who watch this live are saying it was easy to read today too. I don't know. But I hope everyone had a good day, and I will be back tomorrow.